Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into The Highly Sensitive Person, a groundbreaking work authored by Elaine and Aron. This pivotal guide shines a light on the 1 in 5 individuals whose nervous systems are more attuned to subtleties in their environment, processing sensory information deeply and often being mislabeled as shy, introverted, or overly emotional. Dr. Elaine N. Aron's extensive research has carved out a niche for this phenomenon, with her publications gracing prestigious outlets like Counseling Today and Brain and Behavior. As she draws from her own experience as a highly sensitive person and a clinical psychologist, her work remains seminal in helping both individuals and professionals to understand and support this unique trait. The highly sensitive person is not just a compass for those who find themselves overwhelmed by their acute sensitivity, but also an essential resource for parents nurturing highly sensitive children. It serves as an eye-opener for friends, colleagues, and loved ones, striving to comprehend and appreciate the nuanced world experienced by highly sensitive individuals. If you are or know someone with this delicate yet profound sensory processing trait, tune in to unlock the doors to recognizing and celebrating the gifts of high sensitivity. The Highly Sensitive Person: How to Thrive When the World Overwhelms You. Introduction: Embracing Sensitivity, a guide for the perceptive soul. Imagine a world where your senses are tuned to a frequency more delicate and refined than the average person, where subtleties in environment, taste, sound, and emotion resonate with you on an almost supernatural level. This isn't make-believe. This is the reality of a highly sensitive person, or HSP. High sensitivity is a gift, not a flaw, but with gifts come responsibilities. As an HSP, you possess the unique aptitude to sense the undercurrents often missed by others. But are you aware of how to wield this insightful power without feeling overwhelmed by the barrage of stimulation? It's time to uncover how to protect your sensitivity while tapping into its potential to enrich your life and the lives around you. Sensitives unite, because the world's noise doesn't have to be your nemesis. Let's explore how to calibrate your sensitivity to your advantage, shall we? Part 1. Recognizing the subtle signs of high sensitivity. Picture this: 2 individuals, quite similar on the surface, but worlds apart in their inner experiences. Take Rob, who seems to process the world with an intensity that astounds even those closest to him. His reactions aren't out of fear or shyness. They stem from a nervous system that's dialed up to 11. Rebecca, on the other hand, appears to coast through the same circumstances with effortless ease. Rob, like many highly sensitive persons, possesses a sixth sense for detail. He's acutely aware of variances in his environment. Those seemingly trivial inputs from the world around can overwhelm an HSP, leading to what may seem like an overreaction but is, in truth, simply a response to sensory overload. If Rob's story strikes a chord with you, then you might be one of the 20% of the population that shares in this superpower of sorts. However, with great power comes a need for great care. As an HSP, thriving isn't just about embracing your heightened abilities, it's also about managing them. To avoid the overwhelm of too much stimulation, it's crucial for HSPs to identify their personal tipping points. Whether it's the clamor of traffic, the push of a crowd, or the demand of social interaction, recognizing and respecting your sensitivity threshold is key. Finding that delicate balance between engagement and overstimulation is the dance every HSP needs to master. It's not about avoiding the world, but understanding how to interact with it on your own terms. It's here, in the symphony of life's indices and sensory cues, that the highly sensitive person can truly flourish, if they learn how to turn down the volume just a touch and dance to the rhythm that suits their unique pace. Part 2. Turning high sensitivity into your superpower. Imagine if solitude could be too loud, or a drip of water too sharp, Welcome to the reality of a highly sensitive person, where solitude isn't necessarily reprieve. But take heart, HSPs. This sensitivity can become your greatest advantage once you discover how to harness it effectively. To tap into the strength of your high sensitivity, it's all about creating a personal ecosystem that allows you to thrive. Think of how you'd care for a young child. That's the level of nurturing your sensitive nature deserves. Gentle sleep routines, nutritious meals, regular exercise, and safe havens for respite. Remember, your sensitivity is not a barrier. It's a passkey to deeper connections and meaningful experiences. Forge authentic bonds with others who resonate with your sense of purpose and passion. They will appreciate your profound insights and enrich your journey. When it comes to workplace and ambitions, the need for autonomy is significant for an HSP. You may work for others, but never lose sight of honing skills that can pave the way to your independence. Excellence in your role, paired with clear communication about your needs, paves the way for a more compatible work environment. Creativity is a friend that walks hand in hand with your intuitive nature. When inspiration strikes, prioritize it. It could be the edge that sets you apart. This intuition also extends to predicting and analyzing situations in an astoundingly accurate manner. Leverage this in your professional and personal life. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room for many HSPs: performance anxiety. No need to label it as a personal flaw. It stems from the same source that gifts you with your unique perspective. Preparation is your ally here, as are well-crafted notes that anchor your focus when you're in the spotlight. Social interaction is a non-negotiable part of life, even for HSPs. Foster understanding among those close to you about your need to recharge, but also push your boundaries occasionally. These experiences can gradually increase your tolerance for stimulation. Parents of sensitive children, the key is to strike a balance between providing security and encouraging exploration. Secure attachment not only nurtures but also empowers. And for all HSPs, meditation is your sanctuary. It does not just soothe, it transforms and rewrites the narratives tied to past experiences, turning pain points into learning curves. So, the next time you falter, recall the moment in its raw form, embrace the emotion, then set an intent to navigate it better in the future. Pen it down. This act alone is a powerful beacon for change. Sensitivity shouldn't be a life sentence of tiptoeing around potential overloads. With self-compassion, strategic management of stimuli, personal preparation, open communication, and the transformative power of meditation, you are perfectly equipped to make your sensitivity your life's most exquisite asset. Final summary. Step into the world of a highly sensitive person, and you'll notice it's painted with more vivid colors, sounds, and emotions than the typical palette allows. As an HSP, your heightened nervous system captures layers of complexity that others might simply brush past. The richness of life is not lost on you. You're fully tuned into its nuances. Coming to terms with this level of sensitivity requires a thoughtful approach. Knowledge of how you tick is foundational. Embrace the intricacies of your being with the same tender care you would show to someone you cherish deeply. With introspection comes the power to shape your environment to suit your needs. Forge a life that embraces both your love for quiet reflection and your profound ability to connect on a deeper level. Through sensible management of your surroundings and relationships, you can ensure your sensitivity doesn't become overwhelming, but rather remains an invaluable asset in your day-to-day experiences. Whether immersing yourself in the arts, engaging in spiritual practice, or simply enjoying nature's wonders, your sensitivity enriches your interactions with the world. It's not just about managing your gift, it's about using it to bring forth your unique contributions. As an HSP, remember, your gift of deep feeling and perception isn't just for you. It has the power to touch, heal, and inspire those around you. Use it well and watch as your superpower unfolds, revealing a life imbued with purpose, empathy, and an unmatched capacity for understanding. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.